All right, you all know that I'm all about using opportunities. Every opportunity is a teaching opportunity. You know, I'm all about teaching a little bit about the industry so that you are a smart consumer when you're shopping for one of the most important days and probably one of the most expensive days of your life, which is your wedding, right? So when this client came in today for her appointment, I'm her second place, by the way, and she's telling me about this horrible experience she had in another store. I said, well, hold on a second. What made it horrible? Like, I'm concerned. I just don't want to make the same mistakes. You know, I like to learn myself, you know. And she tells me, well, I went to a sample sale. And I said, wait a second, you went to a sample sale as a first-time experience? She says, yes, what's wrong with that? I'm like, that's the problem. It was a sample sale. So the experience was not the kind of experience you're going to get at a store on a regular day. And she couldn't understand. So let me explain. So on a regular day in a bridal shop, you're going to come in and you're going to get your maybe 60 to 90 minutes of your exclusive stylist in a semi-private to a private room. Someone will be dedicated to help you pull gowns, pick your brain a little bit. You don't get that during a sample sale. And you probably are thinking, why? Why should that be a different experience? Because it's a sample sale. They are selling what's in stock at a super low rock bottom price. So now that store is forced to sell volume to make up for what they normally would make on a regular day. And that sounds horrible, but that's the truth. It's business 101. If you can't make on that dress enough to cover the expenses for the hour or hour and a half that you're spending with the store plus product, then you're not being profitable and you're doomed for bankruptcy. You're headed for bankruptcy. So now you have to sell volume. So we don't have the time nor the capacity at that point to be able to offer you the bells and whistles of a regular appointment. So what am I saying here? Am I saying that sample sales are horrible? No, quite the contrary. I think sample sales are freaking amazing if you're on a tight budget, if you are shopping for a greener option, if you are on a short time frame, or you're just a bargain shopper. That's the way to go. Sample sale. You buy what's in stock, you walk out with a much lower price, but you forego the experience of being lavished and a dedicated stylist possibly. Maybe you'll be working with a number of stylists in the day, but you're going to get a dress that's freaking amazing at a lower price. What's amazing about sample sales is the fact that you're getting a high-end designer dress at a rock bottom price. So I always say sample sales are the way to go if you're on a tight budget, or again, you're looking for greener options, or you are just a bargain shopper or a last minute shopper because you don't have the full 4, 6 months or 8 months to order a dress. Sample sales are immediate. You buy what's in stock. You see what you have on, you try it on, and you just walk out the door with the gown in hand at like a fraction of the price that originally was. So you're probably thinking, how the heck to prepare for one of these appointments or a sale like this, right? Well, first of all, make sure you know what you're shopping for. So most of my clients go to numbers shops. Now, will you find it possibly in another store and love it? Great. That's what you do. If you go to 1, 2, 3 shops and you find your dress, that's what you're doing. That is what you're trying to do, is find your perfect wedding dress. Now, as long as you're staying within your budget and you find it, then, that was your mission, right? However, if you're still looking for something that's within a certain price point and what you're seeing that your style might not fit the budget that you are trying to work within, then the sample sale is your option. But at least you'll be an educated consumer and you will have already tried on some dresses. Now, am I telling you to shop other boutiques before you go to a sample sale? I'm not saying that. I want you to shop with purpose. I want you to go to a store and tell the salesperson what you're shopping for and show them pictures and give them ideas and tell them, this is my budget, and see what they can pull for that. So then you'll have two options when you find your gowns at that store or the given stores that you're shopping. You'll see that, yes, I can find my dress within that budget, or you're going to find that, hey, my budget, I have kind of a champagne taste, but I do have a beer budget, so I have to shop sample sales. That's how you determine it. But I will never tell you to shop stores before you go to a sample sale, because that's just unethical. But I want you to shop with purpose when you go to these stores and tell them and be honest with them. And if you can't find it then you'll know what the problem is. It might be your budget, but then sample sales are the way to go, right? Because at sample sales, they have to sell you what's in stock. But the other thing is that when you go to a sample sale and say that you find it, you have to jump on it, because those sample sales, they have dresses that basically either they can't be ordered anymore, they're one of a kinds, maybe they're concept styles the way I purchase sometimes, or maybe the designer just doesn't exist anymore. You will have to buy that dress that day that you see at the sample sale. There's an urgency when you shop sample sales. That's why the events are usually 1 or 2 days tops. So I hope that helps. Don't make a sample sale your first time experience. You will have shell shock and you will not be happy with the experience. I guarantee that. I hope this helps. Happy planning.